Hello, dear reader. Today we're off on a thrilling journey to 18th century Russia. We're going to meet an extraordinary woman, Catherine the Great. Now, Catherine wasn't Russian by birth. She was actually born Sophie of Anhalt-Zerbst, a minor German princess. Not exactly the start you'd expect for a legendary empress, right? Young Sophie was a bright and curious child. She loved learning and had a natural charm. But life as a minor princess wasn't filled with tiaras and balls. It was about securing a good marriage, preferably a politically advantageous one. In the grand game of royal matchmaking, Sophie was chosen as a bride for the heir to the Russian throne, the future Peter III. She was just 14 years old. Imagine that, leaving your home, your family, your entire world behind to marry a man you've never met in a faraway land. Little did anyone know this German princess was about to become one of Russia's most powerful rulers. Now, Catherine's marriage to Peter III wasn't a fairy tale. Peter, to put it mildly, wasn't quite emperor material. He was immature, erratic, and more interested in toy soldiers than ruling a vast empire. Catherine, on the other hand, was intelligent, capable, and increasingly popular at court. She understood the complexities of Russian politics and the desires of the people far better than her husband ever did. Theirs was a marriage of convenience that quickly soured. Catherine found herself increasingly isolated and sidelined by her husband, but she didn't despair. She used this time wisely, immersing herself in Russian culture, studying philosophy and history, and cultivating relationships with powerful nobles. Catherine knew her position was precarious. She was a shrewd observer of human nature, and she used her intelligence and charisma to gain allies and build a power base of her own. The stage was set for a dramatic showdown. Catherine's moment arrived in 1762. After only 6 months on the throne, Peter's erratic behavior and disastrous policies had alienated the army, the nobility, and the public. Catherine, with her sharp political instincts and the support of key allies, saw her opportunity. She staged a bloodless coup, deposing her husband and claiming the Russian throne for herself. Just like that, the young German princess who had arrived in Russia as a nervous teenager was now Catherine II, Empress of all the Russias. Her ascension was nothing short of remarkable. She had defied the odds, outsmarted her rivals, and seized power in a male-dominated world. But becoming Empress was just the first step. Catherine now faced the daunting task of ruling a vast and complex empire. Enlightenment on the Volga. Catherine's reign was a time of immense change for Russia. Inspired by the ideas of the Enlightenment sweeping through Europe, she sought to modernize her empire and bring it in line with its Western neighbors. She reformed the legal code, expanded Russia's borders, and invested heavily in education and the arts. She corresponded with leading thinkers of the day, including Voltaire and Diderot, soaking up their ideas on reason, progress, and the rights of individuals. Catherine dreamed of a Russia that was not only powerful, but also enlightened and admired by the world. Her reforms weren't just about abstract ideas, though. She knew that to maintain power, she needed to appease the powerful nobility. She granted them new privileges and expanded their rights over serfs. This contradiction, the gap between Catherine's enlightened ideals and the harsh realities of her rule, would become one of the defining legacies of her reign. A mixed legacy. Catherine the Great ruled Russia for 34 years, leaving an indelible mark on the country's history. She expanded its borders, modernized its government, and championed education and the arts. She was a complex and contradictory figure, a woman of great intellect and ambition who was also a product of her time and the limitations of her power. Her legacy is one of both progress and paradox, a testament to the complexities of power and the challenges of reform in a vast and unequal empire. But one thing is for sure: Catherine was an extraordinary woman who left an indelible mark on history. Her story is a reminder that even in a world dominated by men, ambition, intelligence, and a healthy dose of cunning can take you to extraordinary heights. Further exploration. So there you have it, a glimpse into the life and times of Catherine the Great, the German princess who became Empress of Russia. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. There's so much more to discover about this fascinating period of history. History is waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more content.